Very good evening to all of you, my friend. This is Shafiq Ahmed, and you are all welcome to your favorite YouTube channel, Let's Learn Together. Today, I have come with the Google Classroom, the guidance, and how can we use Google Classroom very effectively, because as it is a free product from the Google side, it is included in G Suite of the Google Classroom, but we need not to worry. We can install it and we can use it as a teacher as well as a student also. So first of all, I am going to show you how as a teacher you can use this Google Classroom. So let us begin. First of all, we will have to install one app that is known as Google Classroom from the Play Store. Let us start this particular app, Play Store, and I will tap over here Google Classroom. You can see Google Classroom is there. Now the next step is what? That you will have to install this Google Classroom in your Android app. As I have installed it, so it is asking me to open this particular app. So that is the next step. After installing, you will have to open this particular app wherever it has been installed in your Android mobile. So let us open this particular app and start our class. I'm clicking on open. You can see I have just opened the class, and you can see over here on the top right hand corner that there is a plus sign over there. Just click on plus sign to create one class. There are two options over there: join class, create class. So what you have to do as a teacher, you will have to create a class. So I am just going to click on create class options. So as a teacher, what you have to do, you will have to click on create class. Let me show you. You will have to click on this particular plus sign. You can see over there, that is, there is a plus sign over there. Let me show you once again. Sorry, it's just moving there, sending feedback. Sorry, you can see over there the plus sign is there. Okay, I'm just using my brush. You can see the plus sign over there. So you'll have to create on plus sign there. So I'm clicking on plus, and you can see create class and join class. So as a teacher, you will have to create on create class. Now I'm clicking on create class. You can see now there are some rules and regulations, terms and conditions that you will have to accept. So by carefully reading out, go through the terms and conditions, and then only click on that particular accept box. So I'm clicking on and continue. Now it is asking for the class name, so I'm giving class 10, suppose grade 10 history. Yes, grade 10 history class I am giving. Okay, section, if you want to mention, then you can mention it, and that is not compulsory also. So you can maintain grade A, B, and section C. Room number, that is also not quite compulsory, but let us give it. Okay, subject is what? Subject is social science. So I'm taking subject social science. So that's all you have to fill up to create a class, and just click on create button. I'm clicking on create button. You can see now the class is creating automatically. You will have to just fill up few columns to create a class. Now you can see the class has been created. अब क्लास क्रिएट करने के बाद क्या करना है हम लोगों को? What you have to do, just you can see we can share a lot of things with our students. Click on share with your class. I'm clicking on share with your class. Let me show you with my brush also, that where you find this share with your class, you can see over here share with your class. So we can share anything with our students. Let me show you what type of things we can show to our students, we can share. Let us see. So I am clicking on this particular share with class. Now suppose you want to share some notes or anything, whatever you want to say. Suppose I want to share ebook. Nowadays books are not available physically, you can see, so you can download it for your students and you can share it with your students also in Google Classroom. So I'm clicking on this attach button. You will have to click on this attach button. You can see my friends. So I'm clicking on attach button, and now here are the lot of things that you can attach in your classroom. Suppose you want to attach a particular ebook, then you will have to click on this file option. Okay, so I'm clicking on file option, and now here you can see you can share images, you can share PDF book also, you can share anything. So I'm going downwards. Suppose I have download few things, social science class 8 book. Suppose I'm just making it aware of you. So I'm clicking on social science class 8 book. I'm clicking on this particular thing. So I want to share this ebook with my students. Now you can see the ebook has been shared with the students. Now what else we can share? Then again I am going to click on this button, attach button. This is the attaching button. I'm clicking on that. So it is asking you, giving you the option of drive. Means if you follow Google Drive, if you are having drive Google Drive, and if you have kept some documents in your Google Drive, then you can attach things from your Google Drive also. Let me click on Google Drive. You can see this one over here, Google Drive option, that is drive. So I'm clicking on drive option. So it is asking you to select your drive, your computer, and if you're using computer you can share something from your computer also, but I will click over here on my drive. So I'm going to click on my drive, and you can see I have developed few forms for the students many times. So you can see history MCQ form is there, you can see over here history MCQ form is there, you can see history MCQ form, and here are the responses also from the students, and many of the students have responded also. So if you want to share any particular form, Google Drive, anything, any document from Google, you can just click on history MCQ. I'm clicking on, and then I'm clicking on the select option. You can see the select option is there. Okay, so I'm clicking on select. So here you can see that you can attach anything from your Google Drive also to your students. Your students will receive it. Again I am going to click on attach option. Let us see what are else we can attach. Clicking on attach, clicking on link. Oh, very good. So I can share any YouTube link also. And if you are a teacher, if you have created some video, made some video for the students, then you can share your own video link also with the students. So I'm clicking on link. It is asking to add, then you just copy and paste the link over here. See, I will just copy and paste the link of any video. Suppose if you have any link, then you can paste it over here. So I have copied meantime one link particular from my YouTube channel and clicking on paste. You can see I just paste the link over there and clicking on add. Now you will see that particular nationalism in India chapter I have taught, and I have uploaded this video, that is part 6 to 10 altogether. So we can share this link with the students also. Now what else we can share? You can see there is a drive. I have just click on attach button once more, and I'm clicking on take photo also. So I can take photo also from my mobile, and any photo. Suppose I want to take photo of the keyboard, then you can take the photo of the keyboard and you can attach it also. So it's very handy, my dear friends. It's asking to retry also. So I'm clicking on OK. I'm sharing this particular photo also. You can send and you can record and send the video also to your students. That is quite easy, my friends. I'm just going to click once more on the attach button, and it will attach that particular video also. If you have recorded, and if you want to record and send, you can see attach. I'm clicking on attach button and then record video. You can see you can record video also, and you can send it to your students on the spot. So there are many options over. I am again clicking on the button, that is attach button. And if you want to create a new PDF document for your students, then you can create on the spot. Here you can see there is an option, create PDF option, and you can see create PDF option is there. So just click on that create PDF option, new PDF. I'm clicking on new PDF. Now the document is there, and if you want to write, then I'm clicking on this particular button. You can see, my friends, now I'm clicking on that button. So A button, that is A, you can write anything. See, I just click on there, and suppose I want to type one question for my students. So let me type one question. That's quite easy. Question 1. Suppose I want to ask them, what do you mean by the word nationalism? Suppose I want to create this document and want to send this to my students. Just I'm clicking outside this particular box so that it will be created, and then you can see you can attach this particular document to your student. Save, say you can click on save. Now you can see that particular PDF document that you have attached, we can send it to the students also. So these are the things, my dearest friends, you can send to your students. So for sending to your students, you will have to click click on this particular button, the right hand arrow key that you can see. So I'm clicking on send. Now it is sending to the students, means the files have been attached. Okay, now the next thing is that after sharing with your class, what are the documents or homeworks you want to share, then let us go to our next option, that is a very handy option over there. You can see the option is the classroom option is there. So I am getting a classwork option is there. Let us click on that particular classwork option also. Now it is saying that you haven't created any classwork yet. Yes, right, I haven't created any classwork yet, but that is good. But to create, I will have to click on this particular plus button. Let us create some classwork for the students. Plus sign, I'm click on plus sign. An assignment you can give, question you can give, material and any topic you can discuss with your students. So let us click on assignment. Title of the assignment, what suppose you want them to write something for you, for or any on any topic. So write about the, I'm writing civil disobedience movement launched by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, so I'm giving one instruction, do not exceed, suppose description you want to give, so I'm asking them don't exceed 100 words. Okay, that's good. And if you want to give some marks, you can give some marks also by here. So you can click over there if you want to give some marks to them, so that students would know how much marks this question contains. So I'm giving 5 points. Okay, save, clicking on save. And if you want to give some new due date to the students, as it is classwork, so I'm not going to give them any new due date. So you can write the name of the topic also over here. You can see write the name of the topic. So I'm writing the name of the topic over here and clicking on add topic, and I'm writing the name of the topic is civil disobedience movement. Yeah, I've written the name of the topic. I'm clicking on save, and you can see the name of the topic is also there. Then I'm clicking the send button. Then you will have to click this send button over here. Okay, so I'm clicking on send. So this particular assignment will go to the student. Assignment created, you can see it is shown. So that is good. Let us see what more are there. What can we do more by clicking on this plus sign one again. Plus sign. Then there is a question also. We can give questions. Very good. Let us see question. I'm clicking on question. Now question. What is the question? The question is, when did Mahatma Gandhi return from South Africa? The question is. Instruction, what you have to give, answer in words. Suppose you want ask the student answer in one word only. So whatever instruction you want to give, you can give your instruction. Points, marks means marks you want to give. Click. I'm clicking on one. So that is good. Topic you want to write, you can mention topic. Now there are two options, my friends, you can see over here. Let us see what is it. Students can edit answer. So if we will click it on, then student will be able to edit their answer. Okay, and student can reply to each other. If the students want to reply this answer to the of this particular question to their friend, then you will have to click it on, like it is on over here. But it is up to you what you want to do, whether you want the students to edit the answer, whether you want students to reply each other, then it is up to you, put it on or off. So I have created this particular question also, and again I am going to send it to the student. Okay, I am clicking on send button like previously I sent. clicked on. Now one more thing, again I'm going to plus button. Let us wow, question is also one more question. Let me show you. You can give MCQ type questions also. So let me click once more in question. I'm clicking on, see. So I'm clicking question number 1 for MCQ base. I'm going to give so when did civil disobedience movement lose its momentum? Suppose you want to give this particular question, and instruction is what? Select the correct answer. Okay, yeah, option, like select the correct option I'm going to give. That is the instruction. Okay, now points I want to give one mark. Okay, topic, any one topic. Now click on this particular arrow key to change it to MCQ type, multiple choice type. If you want to change it, then you will have to click on that particular arrow, down arrow. Click on down arrow, and I'm clicking on multiple choice. You can see multiple choice option is there, so I'm clicking on multiple choice. Now you can see I can give options to the students which they will select. Option 1 I am giving 1930. Okay, option 2 I am giving 1932. Option 3 1934, and one more option if you want, it's up to you, 1931. Okay, you have created this MCQ question for the students. Student can see the class summary. If you want to click over here, then you can click. Okay, no issue, it's up to you. So I'm clicking on again this send button to send this MCQ type question to my students, and you can create as many questions as you want. No limitation is there. Okay, so I'm clicking on send button. Again this question have been created, you can see. So is there any more option in the plus button? Let us see. Yes, material option is also there. So I'm clicking on material. Type of the, so I'm writing over here notes on nationalism in India. I will type. Okay, so instruction is what? Description, copy the notes. Okay, here make your notes, anything you want to say. And if you want to say topic, any topic, and again in your notes you want to send some material, then you will have to click on this particular attach button, because you want to send some notes to the students. Again you will have to click on this attach button. Clicking on attach button, and you can see again you can share file, link, drive, anything you can share, or you can share new PDF also. So we can share file, link, or drive with the this option, classroom option, classwork option also. In your classwork also you can send. Okay, so I'm just clicking on one file. Let us see, or again I am going to paste that particular link, see. So they can make notes from this particular video also. So I am clicking on again send button. Let me click on that send button. Okay, here you can see a lot of things you can do in your Google Classroom option, a lot of things. Plus sign, again I'm clicking, and you can send discuss any topic. You can write the name of the topic also. So let us move ahead. Now if you want to add some teachers also in this class, then we can add some teachers also. And there is an option you can see over here, my friends. There is an option there. What is the name of the option? People. Then I'm clicking on people option. You can see teachers are there and students, means whom you want to add over here. You want to add teacher, or you want to add students over here in this particular class when you are creating the class. Okay, I'm clicking on teacher. Okay, I'm clicking on this particular plus button, teacher, and you will have to write the email ID. Email ID is very compulsory, my dear friends, or you can write the name if that particular email ID is already saved in your contacts, in your email contacts, then it will come over here. Otherwise you will have to mention email address. So I am writing, for my convenience I am writing just one email address. Okay, like this I wrote it, and I will have to click on add recipient, and I will have to click on invite. So that invitation will be gone to the particular teacher. If you want to add some student, okay, again I'm clicking on particular student also. You can see, over here. But let me remind you one more thing. How will your students will connect over here? You will have to share this particular, you can see over here, that class code with your students. If you want your students to connect with your classroom, so you will have to share this particular class code, okay, or you can send directly link to them. So I'm clicking on plus sign, and again I'm going to write the same email address I'm writing for my convenience, okay, and I'm clicking on invite, add recipient, and again I am inviting the students. This is how you can do the things, my dear friends. You can invite, you can attach, you can send any document, any link, anything to your students, okay. So I'm just clicking on back stream option, okay. I click on the stream option. You can find it at the left hand corner, bottom corner, and you can see what are the things we have attached over here for the students. And there is an option of setting over here. You can see, my friend, you can see this is a setting. Now what we can do in setting, let us see. I'm clicking on settings. You can see over here we can change, you can change anything over from here. And here it is very important, my friend. Here there are 3 dots, and let me show you what that dot is containing over there. It is containing disable class code, means now the students can enter the class without the class code also, by just clicking on their link. So if I want to disable, you can disable, otherwise let it be. It is good for the class code because it creates security and authenticity of your class also, so that is good, okay. So by clicking on setting, you can get this class code also. If you don't find it anywhere, then you can find it almost every time over here in the setting option, class code, and you can share this class code with your students also. So what they will have to click on join, and they will have to enter this particular class code to enter the class. That is all. So easy, my friends. So you can create your classroom like this, and you can share many things to your students. So that is all from the teacher side that we can do in a Google Classroom. Now let me show you what we can do as a student also, okay. So I am just clicking, I am putting it off, this particular classroom. I am just closing this one, and I'm going to start that email ID, as a student. I'm opening that email. You can say over here, you can see there are 2 emails because I have used 2 emails, same email at both the time, for inviting the teacher and for inviting the student. So let me click on first this email, which is showing that invitation to co-teach. You can see co-teach means you can also become a teacher. As a teacher, you have got invitation and you can teach in the same class to the students, okay. But I will click over here in this particular link, class invitation, because as a student I'm going to show you how we can do as a student. So I'm clicking on that particular link, class invitation. You can see, hi, hello, it is there, Shafiq Ahmed, and there is an invitation to you, grade 10, class history. Then I'm clicking on join option. As a student, I will have to click on join option. See, and it asking for email ID. That is compulsory. So I'm clicking on the particular email ID to join the classroom. Now here you can see. So to join as a teacher, you can see over here, to join as a student, you will have to do, you will have to select over here. You can see, I will show you. There are 3 buttons because I am using the same device and same Google platform and same Google Classroom app. That's why there is a little bit worry over here, but no need to worry for the student. As you are a student, then you can click on this particular 3 lines. So I'm clicking on that 3 lines. And what you will have to select, this particular email ID of, means you will have to select your email ID, that email ID which is showing photo, that is mine as a teacher, but you will have to click on this particular email ID as a student, because that is the email ID of the student. So I am clicking on that particular email ID. I am going to select this one, okay. How can you select? You can see, I will show you. You will have to click on this particular down arrow. So I am clicking on down arrow. I am clicking on Excel multi recharge. That is the email ID of as a student. Now you can see it will open up like a student. Now here you can see class grade 10 history ABC here, that is the section. Then as a student, what you will have to do, you will have to click over here and nothing more. You'll have to click. I'm just clicking on it. Now you can see there are new material on notes on nationalism in India. New question is also there. So let me attempt one question, that is new question over there. There you can see. Let me attempt this one. As a student, I'm clicking on that. You can see the MCQ that have been sent as a student, as a teacher I have sent, and as a student I have received over here. You can see. So I'm just clicking on the option 1934 and clicking on hand in. See, you won't be able to make changes because I have not allowed the student to change the answer. So it is reminding the student that a student cannot make changes after submit. Okay, I don't want to make change as a student. I'm going on submit. Answer submitted. Now the teacher will receive, and I got, you can see 1934 I got one. I have handed one response. Okay, I'm clicking on back. Now I want to attempt this question. Suppose, so a new question, when did Mahatma Gandhi return? Then I'm clicking on that and I want to answer, so I'm clicking on type your answer in 1915, I think that is quite correct, I think. And hand in, I mean as a student I'm clicking on submit button. So the students can reply to you also like this by entering into their class. They can enter, they can respond to your things also. You know, write about new assignment was also there, so they have got this assignment also, new assignment. And that as it is exceeding, do not exceed words, 100 words, so they will write their answer in a notebook and they can submit it also. You can see, let me show you. They will have to click over here. Student, as a student you will have to click over here and you can add attachment and you can take a photo, you can record, you can share the link, you can share with you can see there are many options over here. The students can make a slide of that answer and they can send also. As a student you can send new docs, new slide, new sheets, or you can as a student you can create new PDF also and send to your teacher that particular answer. So there are many things option, my friends, my students, many things to learn over there. This is the new era and we will have to learn all the things. So I'm clicking on back button. So these are the thing, my students. There are classwork also, and the student will click on classwork, so they will get the classwork. You can see there were classwork also, 3 classwork given to them, and this is also one of the classwork was given to them. They can attempt. As a student you can attempt, and even you can add people also, you can add other teachers also as a student. So these are the thing, my dear students, my dear friends. Hope you would like the video and share it with your friends also and colleagues. This is very useful video, not only for the teachers but also for the students also. Please comment also how you like the video or not, and what are the improvement that I can do also. Thank you. Take care, stay at home and stay safe. Bye bye, my dear friends.